All right, my name is Ladarian Cole. I am a mechanical engineering technology student here at Tulsa State University, and here are our facility planning term project. Our team members is Jonathan Kelly, myself, and John Arbor. Today we're going to talk about the introduction, the given detail, the I-line versus U-line, the pros and cons of both straight line and U-cell, footprint changes, resource requirements, key variable issues and risk, and also the closing statements. The introduction is a local manufacturing company builds two products, A and B, on the same production line that consists of 7 workstations. They are currently using the straight line, but it is our job to demonstrate why converting to U-cell is the best decision and achieves maximum productivity without minimum waste efforts or expenses.
Hi, my name is Jonathan Kelly. Today I'll be presenting over the given data, the I-line versus U-line assumptions, and the footprint changes. Here we have the given data of products A and B and the time breakdown of all processes for both products. It takes 9 hours to make 1 unit of product A and 4.5 hours to make 1 unit of product B. On average, the company can make 22 units of product A per month and 55 units of product B per month. The company's typical month is 22 days. Here we have the I-line versus U-line assumptions. For the I-line, there are 7 workers, 1 worker for each process. For the U-line, there are 3 workers, each worker having their own designated workstation and a workstation they will share with another worker. They will start at their designated locations and work in a clockwise rotation.
Starting with the pros and cons, we're going to start with the straight line or the I-cell. Pros: the straight line can be accessed from both sides, materials, and operators. It's the simplest layout compared to the U-shape. It is used for really large objects that cannot be bent, such as metal or glass. The cons: can reach the limits of the building. When using a straight line, you're going to have more waste. The straight line also has a longer walking distance. Next of the pros and cons is the U-shaped layout or the U-cell. Starting with the pros: smooth workload, multitask, workforce, and other principles of just-in-time philosophy. The number of workers required is never more than the number of workers required for the straight line. The walking distance is also shorter. With the cons, there's limited space with the workers. With that being said, with limited space is going to require limited workers. And those workers are probably going to have to know more skills when it comes to the U-shaped line other than the straight line. It is not as flexible as the straight line when it comes to weird shaped objects like glass or metal.
Here we have the change to the footprint between the I-line and the U-line. Each workstation is 6 foot long by 3 foot wide, with 1 foot between each workstation. Each workstation has a 3 foot wide workspace starting at the edge of the workstation. The total area in square foot of the I-line is 294 square foot, and the total area of the footprint of the U-line is 288 square foot. The difference in length between the 2 lines is 25 feet, and the difference in width is 6 foot. Here we can see the dimensional change to the footprint between the I-line and the U-line. The I-line being 49 foot long and 6 foot wide, with the U-line being 24 foot long and 12 foot wide.
John Arbor for a facilities planning project. This is the resource requirements. By implementing the use of multi-skilled workers, the number of employees can be reduced from 7 in the straight line work cell down to at least 3 in the proposed U-shaped design. Doing so would create a cost difference of around $17,600. Both products A and B are run simultaneously on the U-line. The times below are for all processes for both products and are measured in hours. This is a breakdown of the workstation times. The total time worked is 6.75 hours. The key variables, issues, and risks. For some organizations, changing to a U-shaped work cell can be too costly. In facilities where only one function is being performed or a whole product is not completed, assembly cells just don't make sense. It can be difficult for operators to adapt to a U-shaped design. Teamwork is required and there is dependence upon others for personal success. In the closing remarks, in closing, the team found the following: Cellular manufacturing helps to eliminate overproduction. Converting to the U-cell layout would allow the company to create a systematic method for the minimization of waste without sacrificing productivity. The change to the footprint is minimal and it takes up less space than the previous footprint. With less workers needed to run the U-shaped line, the company saves on worker wages. All workers work the same amount of hours.